stimulating, mind experiment.
It's no sleep, baby.
Welcome, everybody, to No Sleep, the podcast. I am your friend, your longtime companion, AJ Simmons, one part of your comedy trio. This Monday, I almost said Friday, this Monday and every Monday, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Comedy podcast, as I had mentioned, I believe. So I'm going to hit you with a couple jokes real quick. Your boy, AJ... the day slipped away from me, as they say.
Yeah, it happened.
It happened.
It happened.
It certainly happens.
I don't even do anything.
Yeah. Anyone that knows me, this is where I start the joke. Anyone that knows me knows that I tend to be behind on all the pop cultural and cool things, you know?
That is true.
I just recently just recently got into parkour, as a matter of fact. So, just heard about it. That was a shitty setup. But anyway, here we go.
Was that the whole joke?
Yeah, that was kind of the whole joke. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Just recently got into parkour, as a matter of fact. My cat and I are on the same bathroom schedule. If I go pee, she goes pee.
Oh, yeah.
If I take a dump, she also goes and takes a dump because her litter box is in the bathroom. And if I whack off, she also whacks off.
You whack off in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Oh, Danny would be proud of you. Not doing it sideways on your bed like a weirdo.
Yeah, that's right. I almost forgot. Wait. There we go. I apologize. That is it for me.
Oh.
On to the next post.
Let's see here. I don't have a joke. I just have an observation. Shout out to my daughter, little Tolverine.
Oh.
Tolverine, the first human being ever. First human being ever to take a little soft serve dump while I caught it in my hand. No one's ever done that before. I've never done that before. What an experience. You think she's done because you're emptying out this huge load of poop. And then she's like, I'm not done. I'm going to poop on this here pad.
Not so
I'm
fast.
like, not today.
Not today, sweetheart.
I'm catching it.
A real
And it's
princess.
just squirting out of there.
She's going to get used to that.
And I was like, this is unreal. Yeah. What kind of life is this?
Yeah.
How big of a feminist am I? Well, I've caught a lady's poop. That's how gentlemanly I am.
Yes.
There you go.
A man of culture.
That's right. Then I went. Yeah. Yep. So there's one. Also, two sick parents and a baby would not be a good movie, or it would be a great movie, because it would
be a thriller.
Man, we were both super sick, and it fucking sucked. Sarah was like, "Can you take her?" I was like, "Oh, no." So yeah,
I'm too busy catching
I got poop in my hand.
my cup.
Yes, my poop cup runneth over.
That's right. Past Alex Carter.
There you go, buddy. Top that.
Alex is more of a bottom. Yeah.
True.
He's giving the poop, not catching it.
Yeah. Now we're just going to roast Alex for his segment.
Go ahead, have at it.
Oh,
My dog ghosted me this week.
Oh, left you hanging?
She died.
oh my God.
Died.
Very sorry, man.
Maxine Darlene, one day away from retirement.
Yeah.
Pour out a vape cartridge for her.
Right.
Yeah, that's really sad.
Yeah, very shocking
Sweet
news
dog.
too. I was trying to do the math. I don't have her birth certificate in front of me, but was she around 10 years old maybe? Or?
Yep. That was our bet. So when we got her, we had her for almost exactly 9 years, and when you get a dog from the ARL, they're making their best guess on everything. And we're
Right,
like, yeah,
right.
she's like 2 years old, and we're like,
They can't check the rings on
right,
the dog.
yeah. We're like, no, she's 1 tops. So
That's like when they bring those baseball players from Cuba and they're like, yeah,
Right,
he's
yeah.
17.
Yeah.
He's like 35 years old.
exactly. There's a lot
make
mixed
the
up in the whole clerical
How old
part
do you
of
wanna
that.
be?
Yeah.
I'm 22.
That's what Sarah's dog is like 20, and we can't kill him.
He seems like he's doing great.
he is.
Jax is a
I
sweet
love
boy.
Jax. He
He's
is.
a sweet
Bad
boy.
breath.
Well,
The tip tapping of little claws in my house. It's not children. It's a little half Chihuahua, half Terrier
Yep.
with the worst breath of all time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you should do like a merger business wise and have Jax with his shitty breath just eat your daughter's poop. You know what I mean?
You
Now
could
you're
kill
talking.
two birds with one stone.
Quit buying dog food.
Yeah. Be
Now
like,
you get
your breath already stinks. You might as
yeah.
well.
Now you
eat
get
it.
wet food.
That dog would be like, "Are you serious?
Yeah.
I can do this?
Dog-
Oh my god!"
Dogs like eating dog shit.
They do. I bet human man. That
That's
especially
like foie gras.
yeah.
Yeah.
Especially out of a baby. That's got to be like premium.
Yeah.
I want 12 more of those.
Yeah. There you go. Just squeeze her like a little toothpaste tube right into the dog bowl. Mhm. Gross.
What's the not to get into the poop talk because we always do, but this is more of a baby fact curiosity. How long does it take to like run through the whole system for a baby? Because
Up until a week ago, she was pooping like 5 to 7 times a day. It was like nonstop, and it was real gooey. And now it's like once a day, one huge poop, but it's like not solid. It's huge. Like I lucked out.
You're like,
today.
I used to have shits like this,
yeah,
but for a whole different reason.
yeah. Today's was humongous, and
Your shit or
Luckily-
hers?
hers. I wish. No, mine. I'm still recovering. Mine is not great today. But yeah, it's like once a day the last couple days.
Wow.
But they said babies. The doctor, he's like, babies can poop 5 times a day or once every 5 days. You really don't know. So
I thought it'd be like a hummingbird, where it's like, oh, its heart beats 1,000 times a second. Or
well, I mean, at first it was
like,
like
a baby, it'd be
tons
a little
of poop.
shit machine.
Yeah, it was.
Well, plus after they're born, they're like their initial shits aren't even food. It's
no,
just,
it's like mycelium.
yeah,
or
all
whatever
the
it's
shit
called.
that they've.
That's right.
Yeah, it's what they had inside of the mother. It's like there's a lot of weird stuff. Like I could just palm all of her limbs. Can't do it so much now, but at first and just like squish her down and be like, "Don't move," and she loved it. It'd be like because it's like back being inside of the
Yep.
womb. It's weird. Having a baby is
Got to wrap those
strange.
babies up tight so they keep all their little limbs in,
Yep.
and then they're all
Keep
happy.
Trying to poke their own eyeballs out.
Yeah. And the sharp little nails.
Yeah.
There's probably an app for that now. You can like watch, like, here's what you can expect this week.
That's true.
Because it used to be like you read. There's a I can't remember the name of the book, but there was a baby book, but it was like the Bible for like having a baby.
Right.
Here's what you can
Chicken
expect.
soup for the
Right, for the-
expecting
Sarah's got a
parent.
lot of books. AJ got me a
What
great
to
book.
expect when you're expecting, maybe. I think that was
yeah,
a book. Or,
yeah.
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 That was the big one. Yep.
Yeah. Have you flipped through that book? The one
I have flipped through it. Haven't read much of
Looking
it.
at the pictures.
Well, it was kind of a cool book, even
Yeah.
if it's something you don't. But they sort of put it together like a user manual,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like you would for like a vacuum cleaner or something. But it's like for a baby.
Yeah.
Kirby vacuum.
It is weird. Like Alex said, they send you home. They're like, they don't really tell you. Even in the hospital, if you don't know, like you could feed your baby and then like you don't know that you have to burp a baby unless somebody, I mean, most people know, but had I gone in there and had a baby alone and they're like, all right, now you hang out with your baby. And I'd be like, okay. And then I would feed it and it would sit there going, yeah.
Puke all over.
I wouldn't know nothing, you know?
Do you have to burp after every feeding or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Gotta get that air out
Yep.
because they can't really control any of that.
Nope.
Okay. And so what happens if you don't? Just
Barf.
They'll throw up.
Yeah.
okay.
Or be really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And then
And now she constantly farts, which is hilarious.
That never gets old.
No, pretty fun.
what are they like? What's the base on them? Just like a.
Oh, they're low rumblers usually,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm like, did you poop? Nope. People said the baby poop doesn't stink, but it
It's
stinks.
not great, but in comparison
like a-
to what's coming up in 6 months from now.
Yeah, it's like prep class for real poop.
Yeah.
It's like, get used to this because it's going to get worse.
Yeah, once you start feeding her Wingstop and stuff,
Right,
that's
right.
when her shits are really gonna stink.
Right.
That's what her first solid meal is going to be, too.
Here you go.
AJ knew it.
Little Asian zing.
Yes.
Is there still a Wingstop?
Yeah, over by Merle Hay, I believe.
Is it still there?
I hope so.
It's the worst run restaurant in the city, but yes.
Doesn't Seneca Wallace own
He owns the
Wingstop?
franchises,
Yeah.
last I heard.
here in Iowa, I think.
And they are, it used to be good, and now, like, that's my, if I want some chicken tendies, some wings, that's
Yeah.
the best place. But it's so horribly run that it's like, I'm really rolling the dice on here if I'm going to get any food,
Oh,
let alone be right. Like, it's just,
Damn.
that sucks.
if you go in there, there's like one like 14-year-old like sitting in the back on her phone. And you're like, hello. And she's like,
Hello.
we're all out of fries. Okay. Can I get, no, we're out. It's just
Right.
not well run.
Yeah.
But I love it. But
It used to be
I don't know
kind
if I've ever been in. I've always
I've never had
DoorDashed
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's real good. But
Yeah, no, it's I mean, between that and Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop is the superior restaurant.
yes.
I do not. I
When
hate
run
Buffalo
correctly.
Wild Wings. I
Yeah,
really
Buffalo
can't
Wild
stand
Wings,
it.
yeah, really came and went.
What monetizing? I mean, that's what all sports bars are. But to be like, we're the ultimate sports bar, and I clean lines and deliver beer to Buffalo Wild Wings, and they have like meters on all, like electric meters on all of the beer, which makes sense. But it really gives you're like, this is as corporate as it could possibly be.
Yeah.
You're like, it's so lame.
Keeping
Don't-
track of everything down.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, where they know exactly how much beer has gone through and how
Interesting.
exactly how much they're using and what they should get rid of that isn't. And it makes
Exactly
sense.
when the beer lines have been cleaned or not.
They do, yeah, they do. I don't fuck around at Wingstop or anywhere else.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but it's I've never liked it. I've had friends be like, "Let's go to Buffalo Wild Wings." I'm like,
Yeah, it's pretty
No,
mid.
it
as,
is.
as the kids.
Yeah,
say.
it's kind of come and gone. Its heyday was like the teens,
yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
still there.
I remember being talk of the town for quite a bit. Dave seems like a Buffalo Wild Wings guy. There we go.
Yeah, we all used to be.
Exhibit A.
He was like, "This is too corporate for me." That's
Did Buffalo Wild Wings start in Iowa?
no.
No.
Which one started in Iowa?
Carlos
Flavor Flav.
O'Kelly's.
I was
started
watching
in Iowa.
the foods that built
Yeah.
America.
In Marion.
Was
of
it
all
Hooters?
places. Nope. Of Hooters?
Poncheros started in Iowa.
I think that's
TGI
mostly
Fridays?
still in. That started as a singles nightclub in New York. It's a very weird story.
Yes,
TGI
I saw that.
Fridays.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, because no women would go to bars,
Right.
unless it was ladies' night, and they're like, "No, let's like."
It's
Make
I
this a
can't-
cool place.
Yeah, I've heard a whole thing on it. It was pretty interesting on TGI Fridays.
One of those was a local place somehow.
Carlos O'Kelly's started in Marion, but nobody cares about Carlos O'Kelly's
Really?
anymore. Yeah.
Marion,
I know.
Iowa.
Because we were talking about it at work back when I used to work.
Huh? Yeah.
I mean, Irish Mexican food.
Sure.
Perfect. They just I always liked it. They put a shitload of cheese on everything. Yeah.
I like. Yeah. Is there even any left?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I
enough.
think there's still. I Googled
probably
it.
a couple.
There's like a few. Yeah.
went the way of Chi-Chi's. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, indeed. Yep.
Chi-Chi's is long gone, but you can
Yeah.
still buy their mixed drinks.
Rest in peace. to
Mudslides.
Yeah.
Who wants a mudslide?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see like certain little product, kind of like Newman's Own or whatever, where Paul Newman long dead, but Newman, his little cartoon face,
Oh,
yeah.
carries on a powerful ranch
No,
dressing.
that's pretty cool though. A totally non-profit.
Yeah.
All
Makes
the
a lot of
profit goes to
money
charity.
for. What's the charity that they?
I don't remember. Newman's Kids. I don't
Newman's
know.
Kids.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as it's not bigger dicks for billionaires
Yeah.
or some awful organization.
Tax breaks for rich guys.
Yeah. Guys you'd hate to hang out with, getting more money.
Yep.
.com.
Oh.
I know I've been to Carlos O'Kelly's at least a few times. I think it's gone now, perhaps.
Yeah, there's not any around here.
No.
Because there was one in Ames, right?
Yeah, there's
By
there's-
Culver's.
There used to be one on Merle
Hay for years,
Yeah.
but it's been gone for several years now. But
So much
Carlos
cheese.
O'Kelly.
Oh my God. They really, as Americanized as most Mexican food is, at Carlos O'Kelly's, it was like, don't give me any spice. Just give me some extra cheese.
Yeah. Let's take the worst of Irish dairy indulgence and mix it with the Hispanic and really make an
It was good.
abomination.
Yeah.
put 4 pounds of queso on everything. No one's mad then.
Nope.
I am never mad about queso.
No, sir.
Sorry.
Not once.
Welcome to the Queso Cast, everybody. We mainly talk about cheese and bechamel.
My number one. Yeah.
Bechamel. Cheese sauce.
Yes. Bechamel is more like for sweet stuff, I think, though.
I don't even know what it is.
No, bechamel is the base of
It's like a
any
roux.
sauce. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not
So like
any, but
butter and
butter, flour, milk.
okay.
That creates and then you add
Whatever.
cheeses or what have you. and
Yeah. Like a lovely Wisconsin cheddar soup.
Okay.
Maybe.
Got it.
If you have biscuits
Have-
and
have
gravy,
a prospective
you're having
That's where it
sexual
begins.
bechamel. You're having
Yeah.
the base.
Yum yum.
A little fondue next to the jacuzzi, perhaps.
Oh.
I love seeing those 70s type shit where I'm like, I hope this is actually how it was happening. 'Cause
Right.
There's these hilarious advertisements of people like eating fondue, like reaching over
Oh,
to
yeah,
get fondue.
fondue.
Oh yeah.
parties.
It was a big
Heat,
deal.
getting into
That's
the
a real
hot tub and stuff, giving everyone
The
yeast
sunken
infections.
area of the living room. Like
Yeah.
3 steps
That's
down.
actually
Right.
sick.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
A friend of mine used to have that in
Yeah.
his house. I was like, this
Sunken in. There's a little
cool.
fireplace in the end, a little bar on the other side.
Yeah.
It looks like
Shag carpeting everywhere. A hanging
Don't
lamp
spill
with a
your
chain on
fondue.
it.
yeah,
Shit.
a chair that's just a big hand, kind of
Yeah.
looking like this.
Right.
You sit there.
And they bring out the fondue.
Yeah. Yeah, those like stepping down things look like those little step down sand pits that you'd see in like fuck, what's that? Is it Jean-Claude that's in the kickboxing type of movie?
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
it called?
Kickboxer.
Blood sport.
Blood sport.
There you
That's
go.
what I'm thinking of. It very looks like a blood sport pit.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
It
I
ruins
got
the
you.
bit when you have to like research and ask questions and then get the punchline. But
Yeah, you could have a little
In the
fight club
70s,
down
it
there.
was an orgy pit, I think.
yeah, it's very cool.
Everyone threw their keys in.
A key
AIDS
party
wasn't
also
invented
sounds
yet.
good.
It was all fun in the old,
AIDS wasn't invented
the old
yet.
70s bungalow
Yeah.
basement.
The CIA hadn't deposited AIDS.
Nope.
Nope.
They're still working on the original formula.
Because CIA did crack, right?
That's what some people think.
I think it's kind of
And I think they
There's
definitely
a
put it in
pretty
inner
solid-
cities.
There's a pretty solid case to be made
Yeah.
that the CIA pushed crack into certain neighborhoods for sure.
because I know the real like Freeway Rick Ross.
Freeway Ricky Ross.
devil is a lie.
Yeah, because it's like the. I just got the Rick Ross reference.
Bitch, I'm the truth.
I forget that Toll's a hip hop head sometimes.
Don't forget.
And then he'll start spitting like Warren G at you, and you're like, "Damn, Toll! No wonder Sarah thought you were a brother."
That's right. She's been disappointed ever since.
Is I what the fuck were we just talking about?
Rick Ross.
Oh, Freeway Rick Ross. But I think I mean, it seems that he has legitimate evidence from his own life, anecdotally, as well as paperwork that there was like something to do with
Right.
something in South America as well, some sort of
Oh, yeah.
Getting the
There was-
cocaine, probably.
triangle of
The 80s were wild.
the CIA,
Yeah.
South America, and then like California, basically.
Yeah.
George
Via
H.W. Bush
Mexico
was
or some
the
shit.
ultimate gangster of the United States of America, bar
Yeah.
none. That guy did some shits.
No.
There you
Snowfall on FX.
go. Yeah. I always wanted to watch that.
I thought you were talking about Snowpiercer. My bad.
Oh.
That's the futuristic train.
Yep.
show.
Movie made into a show.
Yeah. I see commercials
Jennifer
for
Connelly.
that, and I'm like, so they're just all on a train, huh?
It's an interesting watch.
Have you watched the show?
Not the show.
Oh, yeah.
There's a movie though.
There is.
Yeah.
I like the movie.
Yeah, the movie I thought was decent. Actually.
We're like, why is it a train? Or like, all right.
Don't worry about it.
The world's over. We're on a train.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck
Yeah.
up.
It just circles the world.
It just kind of made sense, you know.
and pierces the snow, makes the water. The poor people live in the back of the train. The rich
Eating
people.
protein cubes or whatever. I love the future names for money and food and
Yeah.
things like that, like in the Matrix. That's probably like your baby shits. That's probably what you would get if you actually ate that like Matrix gruel.
Right.
Where it's like, if you close your eyes real hard, it tastes like pussy or whatever.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like runny eggs.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Which tastes like
Cream of
pussy.
wheat.
Yeah,
knows that.
yeah, exactly. But he's like, oh, everything the body needs.
Doesn't have everything the body needs. It's a mouse, right? Yeah. You guys got that? Okay.
I actually liked his death in that. This is peak ADHD now. It's just little tangents. But
No problem.
Mouse was actually one of the deaths that impacted me the most because you come to like him because
Yeah.
he's like, oh,
And he's not there for
did
long.
you like the girl?
Yeah.
Did you notice the girl?
Yeah.
Whatever. He has these funny little parts.
Digital pimp, hard at work.
Yeah.
Let's just keep quoting the Matrix.
Let's do that this podcast. When he goes out with the double guns.
Yep.
That's how I'd like to go out.
Oh, yeah. A pair of Uzis.
AJ's 87 on his deathbed, and he's like,
Yeah.
finally.
Yeah.
Pulls
Yeah.
out his Uzi.
Yeah. Shoots up health.
His nurse comes in. Just lights her up.
Oh, God.
Some poor radiologist on his first day comes in.
And I'm walking out the front door in slow motion from the hospital knowing what's happening. So I gave him the Uzis.
Then the whole hospital.
This is a year from now.
Yeah.
Alex is
Yeah.
104.
Yeah.
No, this is a year from now.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
So
Alex is 104.
Yeah.
103. Okay.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. It's hard to, I mean, you know, sometimes I feel myself watching The Matrix more than ever. Like I'll just throw it on as a little background movie. I go through these movie phases, but I think a lot of it is that it's kind of coming true a lot.
I think
Yeah.
the Matrix is more meaningful than ever.
Very poignant.
Yeah.
Or
And also the talks of that, like, when real physicists are like, if you go down far enough into the fucking equations of life, it does seem like we're living in a simulation. We just might be.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like a computer program.
The
Yeah.
math is mathing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
about looking great.
The math
Yeah.
is mathing on that.
Which is pretty fucking weird.
We might be a vending machine's wild dream, actually.
Huh?
Reset
Matrix?
Oh.
Well, you gotta find the power switch.
You've got to fuck
Yeah,
Keanu Reeves
yeah.
to figure that out.
You gotta
Sign me up.
Control Alt
You
Delete
got to
it.
blow Keanu's back out. Could be worse.
Good. Certainly.
One of my favorite all time scene in a movie, or one I think about a lot at least, is the original Matrix when the agents all descend upon him. It's almost the end. It's right before the very end, when they all get up on him and they're shooting at him, and he's just like, no, puts his hand up,
Yeah.
stops everything.
Stops the bullets.
Does the big flex. He does the big flex. Everything flexes around him, and he's like, I get it. I feel like I've had that moment in my life several times where you're just like, everything's like, wow, and you're like, I get it now.
See, I
You
have
go into Spidey sense mode. I always like how
I
they did
love
that in the
that
Tobey
scene.
Maguire first Spider-Man.
Yeah.
How they slowed everything down in that way. Where I'm like, I bet that is how it feels.
You know when I got that, and like the only time ever,
Uh-oh.
playing pinball.
Sure played a mean pin.
That's right. And on my own, on the family pinball machine, and like it
The
came,
family
The deaf,
pinball.
dumb, blind
it
kid.
came with the high score that was so ridiculous that it was like impossible. But after enough years of playing this pinball machine, I beat the fake machine high score. I beat my own high score that I got taking the glass off and getting as high of a score as I possibly could. I beat that by playing.
By just throwing your
No, that's how I did it once.
Right, yeah.
And then I beat that by actually playing.
Wow.
It was fucking crazy, dude.
That's kind of amazing.
And it's like playing a musical instrument once you get good at it, or even decent.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sure
Like,
it's a very
where you get in like a zone where you can just do it.
like that's kind of what the Matrix is about, where like you get into something so much that you're like, no, you throw off the world
Yeah.
and you're like, and you make shit happen.
Yeah.
outside of time and space.
Yep.
Yeah, like that flow state
Yep.
type of thing.
I suppose I felt that also doing stand-up. When you're really rolling, if the crowd is really laughing and you feel like you can't miss.
Yeah.
You feel like you're
And
2 steps ahead.
I
of
felt like
yourself.
that maybe 1.5 times.
I felt it a few times. I'm not saying I felt it a lot of times, but like sometimes you do feel it and you're like, damn, I cannot fucking like you get them to a point where you can like throw anything out there.
Then you're like, now I'm in control.
Yes.
Like you feel
It's
the world.
fucking awesome.
You flex, the world flexes around you. You're
Yeah.
like, got it.
Yeah.
And you're like, boom. It's a rare thing, but it's that's where it's at. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, yeah. That full flow state. Don't try.
And we've all been.
Don't
I mean,
try
I've
to
seen
hit
it
me.
all there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's cool to see. It's cool to do too.
The chicks love it.
Yeah.
Then get
sure
them in
do.
the flow state.
Yeah, we're pretty cool.
That's right. Look at us sitting on this couch, our fat tits hanging out.
yeah, who'd you say you
We're
look
as
like?
cool as we can be. Aunt Jemima for some reason.
Like I look like Aunt Jemima.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just trying to think of an old lady
Yeah.
that everyone would know, I guess.
Aunt
An old
Jemima
lady
is
with sweet
very-
tits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The funny thing
Yep.
about Aunt Jemima was she got canceled, right? Like a few
Right.
years ago.
Yeah.
But the real story behind her was she basically she was
I feel like she wasn't canceled. She was asked to retire almost.
well,
you
they
know?
forced it. She's like, you have this slave being your pancake
Yeah.
lady. And it's like, no, the actual truth was she came from enslaved people, but she basically invented pancakes.
Right.
And would go around to trade shows. And then I think it was, of course, the Chicago World's Fair, the big one. In like
Yeah, it's
100
where
years
they,
ago.
like-
that she brought pancakes out and everyone loved her and she became the face of this thing. She went around making pancakes, showing people how to make pancakes, syrup, the whole thing.
It's-
and then everyone's like, no, you're like, no, she was like the person. She's cool. Like,
Right. It's
this
like
wasn't
where
a
they-
bad thing. We're not like who knows where Uncle Ben came from. That's probably bad. But
Yeah.
Aunt Jemima was like legitimately like she had a good life. She made money.
Right. Where
She
they
was-
overcorrected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Newman's Own.
Yeah.
Not at all.
No, I'm talking about that it's not an offensive image.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, but
It's a
but everyone
represent-
thought it was.
Yeah, I understand that part. I'm saying that Aunt Jemima, like that was a true representation of a real person, like you're saying. It's not a caricature of a
Right.
black
Right.
woman.
We all assumed
Yes.
it's the mammy making pancakes like a
Right.
yikes, but no. She
They
was-
said, but they said at the time it was slightly problematic what they were having her do, sort of. But she chose to do it. I've heard about it on NPR before, but yes, it's it was. They're like it was an overcorrection because there's nothing wrong with Aunt Jemima supposedly.
Yeah.
I do wonder.
Did the whole
about
name
Uncle
have
Ben.
to go away? Everything,
I don't.
or is
know.
it just
no,
the
the name is there, but they
representation?
don't use the original image anymore. They don't have the bottle of the lady, which we all grew up with.
Because there's Mrs. Buttersworth as well, correct?
Right.
Which I don't know if that's just
I don't know.
fully a bottle of syrup. That's a woman kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
Which I guess then you're fine,
Sure.
right? Then it's like,
know.
because I don't think there's racially anything implied with Miss Buttersworth, right?
I don't know.
I don't know that backstory, Mrs. Butterworth. I don't know.
Yeah,
That sounds like that might be.
I feel like you can still
Mrs.
buy it.
Butterworth was squirting all over my breakfast.
I feel like Mrs. Butterworth is still around.
I think so.
for
It's just a sexy bottle of syrup.
Yeah.
Yes,
we can all deal with that. You know,
I think that's fine.
I love it.
Yeah.
I feel like that goes in the same category as like a leg lamp, where it's like no one's getting hurt. By that.
Right? Yeah, we all appreciate
I don't
the
think-
beauty in the world.
Not sexy.
I like.
But the concept is kind of
Yeah.
sexy of a woman made of syrup,
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it.
of warm, delicious syrup. In many ways, they kind of are, I guess. The bottle is I'm kind of into Mrs. Butterworth.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind becoming Mr. Buttersworth.
Mr. Butterworthy.
Yeah. I feel like I think Uncle Ben's is still going on, too.
I don't know. I don't think that there's also the cream of wheat guy, the guy in the box of cream of wheat.
Yeah, what about the Quaker Oats guy?
Well, fuck that guy.
That's what I'm
He can
wondering.
stick around.
But is he like a
he's this
Confederate
white-
statue? Kind
No,
of
he's
guy?
like he's a Quaker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no shit. But I mean, like
Quakers are actually decent because they're anti-war. All the
yeah, they're like
fully
peaceful. I guess.
Yeah.
I guess it just depends on how many bad beliefs a Quaker
Yeah,
might have.
right,
Or whatever. That's where you start getting
Right.
cancelian.
Don't look back too far. Just
Yeah.
Right.
Don't look. Don't. Just
But I mean, they're really
look
called
at me wearing the hat.
Yeah.
Wink.
Quakers. We're all right.
Yeah.
We're quaking.
He kind of looks like a guy who showed up in the 1600s in
Yeah.
this area on a
like,
big
hey,
boat.
y'all want some oats? Let me help you out.
Yeah.
I'm not problematic at all. Don't worry about
Don't
it.
worry, I'm a Quaker.
Yeah. Yeah. But Uncle Ben, I don't know if Uncle Ben. I think it is still around.
I think
Instant
so.
rice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think because I've used.
But I guarantee they
Some
don't have the
wild rice.
picture on there anymore.
Yeah, maybe Uncle Ben. He's taking a back seat.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's going to be more of a.
Well, I
silent
mean,
partner.
they removed the Indian woman from Land O'Lakes. I know they did that.
They did. That's
Yeah.
correct. Yep.
Interesting.
Which is probably better, I suppose.
Yeah, there's weird like
Unless it's owned by Native
Yeah.
American people.
There's things they finally changed it, but how long they tried and tried and tried to hang on to the Washington Redskins. I was like, not only is this this is an actual racist slur.
Yeah.
It's not just like another name for Indians. It's like, this is a slur, guys. You got to kind of deal with this.
oddly enough, there is a group of Native Americans suing over that whole thing. That's like an active lawsuit because they're like, no, you shouldn't have done that.
They didn't want the name removed.
No.
Right.
They were like, hey, that's our thing.
Kind of like gays for Trump, you know?
You're confused.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if I've read enough of my book that I bought at the airport to weigh in on this topic, but maybe once I finish it, I'll weigh in. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know. I feel like if maybe the Redskins were like transferred ownership to a Native American tribe,
That would have been,
kind of sick.
then name it whatever you want. That'd be
then-
fucking awesome, amazing. That would never, ever.
Yeah, like
Never,
that way they
ever.
have control over the name and they actually
Yeah.
benefit from.
That would be
I
fantastic.
don't know how you do the accounting on that exactly.
Yeah.
But that's
I don't know.
I'm a big ideas guy.
I liked it.
Thanks,
Yeah.
buddy. It's right up there with the having the dog eat your baby shit.
Yeah. Two birds, one stone, baby.
Yeah, that's what they call me.
Yeah.
2 birds, 1 stone, Simmons.
Two birds, he's Stone Simmons.
That is also true. I'm back on the weed, folks. You already knew that. It's fun though. I enjoy it. Weed is a good summertime thing. I've decided. I think maybe
That's a good anytime thing.
yeah, maybe I'll clean up my act for the winter.
Yeah.
No. It's great in the summer. It's even better in the fall, and it's fantastic at Christmas. And
Yes.
it's great at New Year's. it doesn't end.
Yeah.
Do you feel better, worse? Do you feel off track?
Hell yeah.
There's times I definitely feel off track, if I'm honest with you.
Okay.
But I think that's the self-sabotage part of me more so than like the thing itself,
Yeah.
where I can clearly moderate it if I so choose, because I quit for 2 months off everything, which was my test to kind of see if I could just do it. It's one of those things where
That's my old thing. I could be
I
drunk
had
at this
therapy
baby
today,
shower.
so I'm all in therapy
Right.
now. Yeah. I think it's me just mainly getting in my own way, like where I'm wanting to. It's me not being able to have the conversation with myself of like, I don't want to do this other work.
Yeah. Oh,
So then I'll sabotage it in a different way of like,
Oh, now I can do this.
oops, I
Whoopsie.
accidentally ate a whole pint of ice cream last night.
Yeah.
That was accidental.
Yeah. I
Or
never.
sometimes-
I was confused. I didn't know what was happening.
I blacked
All of a
out.
sudden, yeah.
Yeah.
I always eat the whole pint of ice cream on purpose, and I won't deny it.
It's too easy to do.
That's why I'm sitting like this.
Put them titties away, Toll.
It is. I got 2 weeks before I go back to work.
I was thinking about that earlier today. I was wondering. 2 more solid weeks.
I know it seems short now, though, but it isn't. This is the longest I've gone since I've been unemployed.
Right.
Freaking amazing. It's like a vacation where I have to wake up every 2.5 hours to take care of a baby.
Still vacation.
Yeah.
Still not working. Not
Yeah.
working.
This weekend was rough. especially yesterday and being so sick. But otherwise, it's been pretty nice. Oh, my neighbor was like, "What the hell? Did you lose your job?" I was like, "No, man."
No.
Yeah, yeah,
What?
yeah,
I had a baby, and they're like, "What?"
I'm on shore leave.
yeah.
I'm actually a merchant marine.
Oh, the tree guy. Tree guy.
Oh, tree
Oh.
update.
So the tree is all the dangerous limbs are removed, and the guy at this point, I kind of got in his face,
Kind of.
and he's doing it for free now, which is kind of fucking crazy.
Got in his face.
You must have really gotten this.
Well, I did. I mean, he didn't even look. He wouldn't make eye contact with me when I did it. I wasn't like mean about it. I was like, "Buddy, are you fucking doing this or what?" And but to paraphrase, yeah.
How close were you?
I walked and I went and talked to him and I was like, "Are you being?" And I started walking away and I turned around. I was like, "Dude, you act like this doesn't matter." He's like, "It does." I was like, "Okay." And then he was like, "All right." He wouldn't even look at me. Whatever. And now it's been, it was supposed to take a week after May 2nd. So come September when he's finally
state fair
done,
is over.
Yeah, no charge. So
This one's on the house.
yeah, literally multiple times over, the tree was on the house because
Yeah.
he didn't fucking cut it down. But yeah,
Well, good on you for standing up for yourself.
yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
There's multiple times my mom was like, "You're not allowed to talk to him." Hired him. I did, and I composed the first time I was going to talk to him. It was going to be,
What do you know about tree removal?
yeah, I was like in a rage, and I started walking out there, and I was like, I shouldn't do this because I'll regret it.
Yeah, the times that
And
I've
then
been like,
the
I
next
can
time-
barely even hear. I'm so mad right now. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna go talk to this person.
Right.
Don't do that.
This next time, I felt that way, sort of, and then I was like, I'm not gonna. I took a shower, and I was like, oh, held the baby for a second. I was
There
like,
you
"Baby."
go.
I'm a father now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't
Like-
fight this
Yeah,
man.
I can't fight this older man that could
Yeah.
probably kick my ass. Yeah,
Right.
but he's so I appreciate that. He's still not done, but
But it's on the house. so.
I mean, it kind of has to be. It was either, since that's happened, we're gonna have to fix gutters, had to have the power line put back up by electricians. The roof has leaked. I don't know if that's his fault or not, but
We'll say it is.
yeah, all my fish died. I'm blaming that on him too. Not all of them, all the little ones, because the power went out, and when it turned back on, so
The angelfish still doing okay.
they're a-okay.
Whew, I just saw the tank when I
You've
went
seen
and saw
them
the baby.
since, I think, or maybe not, but yeah.
Well, I saw it like a week ago when I
Yeah.
went and saw the baby, and I haven't been to your house in months because we're doing the podcast here, so I haven't seen the fish continue to.
Yeah.
And the fish were all doing fantastic.
Yeah.
So I was, when you said that the fish tank got fried, I was like,
Yeah.
oh God.
I'm shocked that they made it, but I think all the bigger
They're like,
fish
ooh, it's a
were
little
resilient.
tropical in here.
yeah. Every little fish is dead. But like I told you, having a pest amount of snails, it really helped with the dead fish cleanup.
Yeah.
It was like the next day, I was like, there's not. All those fish died, and I took the bigger ones out.
You could start a business
there's-
selling those fucking snails.
Oh no, I don't know but I can definitely at least give them to a pet shop because they're pet grade snails. They're not like
Pet grade.
they're not nuisance snails.
Yeah, you can't buy snails really anywhere. 'cause
You can. They're like $5. These exact snails. So maybe I
I
start
stand corrected.
selling them. Yeah,
Check
mystery snails. If you need some mystery snails, hit me up. Send me a fucking styrofoam container and I'll mail you some snails.
If I was 12 years old, I'd be like, done.
Yeah.
Let me get an envelope and a check for my
Yeah.
parents.
Yep.
I'll
Money
send you, like,
order?
3. But if you got 2 snails, you're gonna have a problem if you got a healthy
Yeah,
fish
you're about to
tank.
have 55,000 snails.
Yeah, I think they
All it
start
takes is 2.
There's enough that are big enough now that when they procreate, they cannibalize the teeny tiny ones. So it's sort of working out. Because when they're born, they're like, or when they hatch, they're like almost, and you can barely see them. They're like smaller than a little pinhead, and then you're like, oh shit, there's a whole fucking lot of snails in
Them
here.
snails coming.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
out. Oh, Lord, they
Yeah.
coming.
But yeah.
Any plans to bring new little friends into the habitat?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. I know there's
sure.
obviously a mourning process like
Right. I mean, it is like fuck. It's not just. It's like you care about. I've also finally been really taking care of the fish tank well for a few years now.
Yeah.
And then I bought a second fish tank to acclimate fish to the bigger fish tank, and all those fucking tiny fish. You have to let them be in another tank for almost like 3 weeks, and then switch them over, and they all
whole
fucking
thing.
die. Yeah, like God
Right.
damn it.
Then some guy doesn't cut your tree down.
Yeah, your power gets knocked out. You motherfucker.
And next thing you know it, you're in a Tesla t-shirt yelling at him in your
That's
backyard. Getting it for free. Listen here, motherfucker.
Yeah.
This tree was supposed to be down May
Well,
14th.
I mean, yeah. He's like, oh, once he found out all the shit that's happened, it's like, well, or if you paid for this stuff, it would probably cost more than cutting the tree down. So,
Right.
Yeah. Well,
So
I like
don't
it.
know. Yeah, it'll be nice when he's done.
I will miss that tree a little bit though.
It was a fucking awesome tree.
was a
It's-
beast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty cool.
That's probably like a 250-year-old tree.
My mom was like, I don't know where that tree came from. I'm like,
Where did
there
any
is
tree
no
come
way.
from? I mean, it's.
Like this tree has to be older than I am.
I mean, the circumference of it is probably
Yeah.
Yeah, it was huge.
8
Yeah.
feet.
I'm sure there's some difference in tree growth between species of tree, but
Right.
I don't think.
But the
that-
one- the
I don't think
maple-
that was a 25-year tree.
The maple in my front yard they transplanted it when I was born.
Oh,
That
really?
huge maple in my front yard is my age, which is kind of fucking crazy.
Well, then maybe.
But I'm pretty old. You know, I ain't 25. And I don't think elms, this tree that's getting cut down is an elm. I don't know how hard of a wood or slow growth of a wood that is.
Elm?
Elm, I would assume it's fairly slow.
That's a slow.
Yeah.
That's a slow hardwood. That's a mid.
And we didn't sell elms at Earl May, so they might be kind of I think that's probably because of Dutch elm disease that they don't sell a lot of elms. But I don't know.
Where does the Dutch part come into play?
I think it's just the name.
Holland.
Yeah.
Probably some bugs came across from Europe and destroyed all of our
With
trees.
Eric the Red or something?
Yeah.
Came and fucked up our trees.
I don't know. But they killed that tree real fucking fast.
Yeah. Even with my little tomato plant, I've been fighting certain little pests.
Oh, yeah.
And like just all the little things that can go wrong. You know, like life's pretty delicate, even a big, strong tree.
Right. It's the irony of that. It's sort of like you can trip in your bathroom and hit your head on the sink and fucking die like Bob Saget. Or you can be like 50 Cent and get shot 9 times and be A-okay.
And
It's
buy
weird.
vitamin water.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. The fragility of life, but also the tenacity, you know?
Correct.
Pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys watch Ted Lasso?
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch it? Did you watch all of it?
Not the last season.
Have you watched it?
I've watched all of it, yeah.
The first 2 seasons, I was like, this is I watched some of it on a plane a couple years ago, and now I got the internet, you know? And these first 2 seasons, I was like, man, this is the nicest show I've ever seen. And whenever you think something really bad's going to happen, the nice thing happens. And I was like, God damn, this is refreshing. And then the 3rd season, I felt like they really jumped the shark, kind of.
Huh.
Like it gets kind of ridiculously saccharine and I feel like they had to find things to make conflict when a character is so nice.
I see that.
Yeah,
a
I
little.
totally didn't see it, so I don't know. I
remember liking it all the way
I like
through
it.
the
I
end.
still like
Yeah.
it, but I feel like the first 2 seasons are really great and like impressive. And then the 3rd season I was like,
I might be
don't
inclined.
know.
Yeah, I
don't
think I'd
know.
be inclined to agree with you that the 3rd
this
did
is a real
seem to
timely review, but
Yeah, that's the first problem.
yeah,
What is this, 2021?
yeah,
I remember liking it, but I think I could see what you were saying. Where I guess that's the drawback of having a very like not lighthearted because they work in serious stuff. There's like divorce
Yeah,
and all this
yep.
stuff, but just making something
I would
so
divorce the
likable.
shit out of Ted Lasso. Like, you're driving me fucking crazy,
Yeah.
bro. A Ted Lasso. I don't know. A Ted Lasso in real life. I'd be like, enough from the lasso.
Yeah, I guess I'm not sure how it would come off in real life. I wonder that about Jason Sudeikis in general.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he's a guy I see even in SNL where I think he's funny. Seems like an interesting guy.
Midwestern.
Yeah, but in that same Midwestern like fake Iowa nice way, where I'm like, I
What's your fucking deal?
Yeah, I can't tell if he would rub me the right way or the wrong way, even
Yeah.
though I like him like from a distance as a fan or something.
Yeah. He was on SNL. I always thought he was I pictured him as a guy that would not go on to really do anything. And then he did a lot.
Yeah.
I never disliked him on SNL, but
Yeah, he didn't seem to be the big star,
right.
leading man energy.
Yeah.
But
And since Ted Lasso, I guess he hasn't really done that. But
Yeah.
Ted Lasso was fucking huge.
Yeah, I mean, great timing too. The pandemic
Yeah.
and everything. That blew up. That was I would put that up there with like Tiger King is like pandemic
sure.
thing.
oh yeah, that was
There was a lot of
huge.
Ted Lasso Halloween costumes, it seems.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
I was a little late. It came out, and I didn't start watching it until right before the second season. But I'm like, oh, people I know are like, oh, you gotta watch this. I'm like, and I watched. I'm like, it was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. It wasn't like didn't blow my mind.
I don't think you've never seen. I think the unique thing about it is a contemporary show with like being played as kind of real, where the main character is that nice, that genuinely nice the entire time. Where some of his conflicts are him being in situations where he shouldn't be nice,
Yeah, I mean,
and he's still nice.
it's kind of the TV show
Yeah.
embodiment of my biggest flaw is that I work too hard.
yeah, right. Yeah,
It's that I care
My
too
weakness,
much.
I love everyone too much.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think probably my biggest drawback as a boyfriend is that I just always want to eat their pussy. You know?
I don't know what to do.
all the live long day, and it just drives these girls crazy.
I mean,
they get sick of me. They
I
really
would
get
say
sick of
I
me.
would do that on request though, just about any time. If a lady
pussy.
asked, yeah,
Hell yeah, man.
Right. Hello.
yeah,
Put the bib on.
Sure.
Sarah's like, what?
Yeah, Sarah, she knows.
Sarah's watching this live, like writing on her hand. Ask Toll for pussy eating.
Yeah,
Question mark.
nah, she doesn't have to ask.
But you said that she could if she
She
wanted.
could.
Yes.
Yes, it's true.
Order up.
A la carte.
Hit the bell. Ding.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'll do that.
You're a good guy. I mean, Exhibit A. Toll Ted Lasso in your own way, kind of.
Toll lasso.
Yeah, Toll Lasso.
Trying to think of a funnier thing to say there, and I can't. So.
Yeah. We were all kind of working on the same thing. I think. And we all
Yeah.
had nothing.
Just don't come around cutting down my tree, you know?
That'd be hilarious if you would have lassoed him.
Should have eaten his pussy.
Earthy.
A working man's ass. Yeah. I wish we don't do the clips anymore because we're not on the cutting edge of technology quite yet with this podcast.
We're
But
getting there.
have you ever seen that clip of that guy? It's one of those man on the street type interviews with like a bar crowd where they're out on the street. It almost looks like a New Orleans or something. But it's this guy describing having Thanksgiving, basically having Thanksgiving leftovers, being on Tinder, and he like matches up with the girl, and that girl winds up eating his ass like that on the first date.
What?
But he's
no.
all paranoid about it because he's been eating Thanksgiving leftovers. So he's been like farting and he didn't shower.
Oh my God.
It's a crazy story, but it went super
couldn't
viral.
hang.
It just came back around. I'm assuming because I'm sure Thanksgiving time it'll be around. But yeah, it's this guy on like Heelys, and he comes into he like Heelys out of frame at the end.
Yeah. Oh man.
But the eating ass thing reminded me of that, where he's basically talking about, he was like, yeah, it was 2 days after Thanksgiving. I was eating Thanksgiving leftovers, and I was having Thanksgiving leftover farts. and I was on a beanbag chair, and she was giving me head, and I guess he tried to like push her head down, like you go a little deeper.
Yeah.
And then
instead she went.
Well, she popped her head up, I guess,
Yeah.
and was like, "That's the funny thing about guys; they always think they're in control." And then put his legs like behind his head and ate his ass.
Oh,
But it was like a big Thanksgiving leftover fart ass.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Now who's in control?
it's a wild story, and told very well. I did not
seen
do
that,
it.
no.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, I
not-
get it.
That has not hit my feet
I get
somehow.
the gist
Yeah.
of it, I guess.
I might have to pull it up.
Oh,
I don't know if I don't have my laptop with me. It's in
I'm
the Beat
taking-
Lab.
I'm going to take a guess and say yes,
Yeah.
that both of you have had your asses eaten.
No, as a matter of fact, I had my gooch rubbed.
Just rubbed
Yeah,
with just like,
yeah, just like. Sort of
Oh, yeah.
Like rubbing the genie,
Yeah.
hoping to make a wish off AJ.
Rub in conjunction with a blowjob, kind of, you know.
Sure.
the gooch genie.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
What do you want? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alex, you have.
Sure. Yeah.
Sure. I
Yeah.
figured. Old headbutting Alex.
Yeah.
worry
Headbutts a
about
guy, gets his ass eaten,
Yeah.
heads home.
Yeah.
It's all about the head.
I couldn't hang.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't been there, but I think I would feel bad for the
Yeah.
lady. Yeah.
Like let me get a
Dave says no.
Let me
I'm
get
assuming to eating my
like
ass.
a week in advance and I'll
Yeah.
get an enema.
I'm gonna need
get
some
a little
paperwork
a
done.
wax. Yeah.
Some paper.
Yeah.
Take this thing to the
Or you're
vet.
gonna have to bring some floss. Or you won't need any floss. You can just use my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I'll try to get the bugs out.
yeah. We're not here to yuck anybody's yum.
No, I just wouldn't. I don't think.
I've had a girl try to put a finger in my
I have
ass
had
before.
that too, where I
Successfully.
didn't, and I was much younger. I mean, and now I think I'd be okay.
You were
No,
penetrated?
They were trying. She wouldn't stop. I've told, and I was like, "Ow!" I was like, "No," and then it was like
Smacking her.
trying her.
Stop it.
Shoot.
And then it was
outta
like
here.
running around the room. Like
Both
it's even
ankles
funny.
are pinned behind
Yeah.
his ears. Stop it.
He's in handcuffs.
Keep away.
She has like one of those big feathers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop it.
Like no.
Get out of there.
Shoo. Yeah. But now, you know.
I hear it's sweet.
Sure. I mean, I fingered my own ass.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
Try it
Not
out.
like deep.
This is one of those moments where Danny would be like, oh,
Yeah. I've never heard of it. He wouldn't get any of this. Like, what the fuck are
gay.
you guys talking about? Yeah.
yeah. Was it better when you
What?
stimulated yourself anally?
I mean, it's more just like, I wasn't like
Yeah.
going for
Nothing
it.
to write home about?
No.
All right.
But that is when I was like,
Just a little heat of the moment. You're like,
Yeah.
what's all the buzz about?
I wrote the joke that dude, a clean butthole smells almost exactly the same as a clean vagina. Yeah. About almost exactly the same. You're welcome, ladies.
There you go. Now you know.
I think our boy Matt Lamb has kind of a joke about that. About like store brand Pop Tarts and shit versus name brand.
Yeah.
I don't want to give away the whole thing. Nice.
Yeah.
So Toll Fingers is his asshole.
I have.
Have. Not currently.
I don't do it often.
Yeah.
I mean, not.
I think it's cool, man.
Sure.
You know when you're laying on your side.
Got doing a bit of reading.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You guys are liars. Whatever. Everybody does it sometimes.
I've penetrated myself for
I don't like the medical term you keep using.
I've penetrated myself anally.
Damn it. Sounds way worse that way.
He's
For
like,
suppositories. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that. So I have been inside myself, I will say.
Yeah.
And honestly, not bad.
I have been inside myself.
It was strange. I was like, it was strange to feel myself feel kind of nice, where I was like weird,
Yeah.
like it was sort of alluring even to me as my own body.
I remember.
You know?
Like, I think I like this guy's asshole. I'm that guy.
But it's my own. The Twilight Zone.
If only this bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had.
Of course, I've stuck my finger up my own ass. Every guy has.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to hear about like.
Right.
At some point when you're a young boy exploring your body, you're like, let's go spelunking, you know? Let's see what's up there. And you're like, all right, well,
explore.
that's strange and okay.
Then you get older and you're like, ooh, I hope that isn't a polyp.
Right. Now this is a medical procedure.
Yeah. I'm just pushing hemorrhoids back in.
Yeah,
You know?
lovely. I got a big date tonight.
Gotta tuck them boys away, put them behind the curtain, you know?
Yeah.
It's like when you hide stuff underneath the bed. You know?
Yeah.
Company's coming over. Yeah. Have you put your finger in your butt, Dave? Any comment?
That was his nickname in high school.
Finger in your butt, Dave.
Of course.
I appreciate that. You know.
That just happened.
You're just looking for some spare change, and you're like, whoa, oh. 2 quarters and a nickel. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, how far up is the prostate? Because from what I hear, you can basically be milked.
Not far. It's just
like
right.
a farm animal. You can be milked via the prostate.
Right. In one of the American Pies that happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Stifler's mom, or no, the MILF does that to Stifler, right?
Sounds great.
Probably.
Or not Stifler. Stifler's mom does it to
The nerdy guy.
Yeah.
Shit break?
Or I don't fucking know. Someone can, but yeah, shit break.
Yeah. I can't remember what the guy's name is. Yeah, that was now we're just going to talk about American Pie, I guess.
Well, you know.
Yeah. I'm still thinking about this prostate action. Okay, so
Dude, what do? Squeeze it?
I need a diagram
Rub
or
it?
something, you know?
I don't know.
Yeah, what is it?
Dave's looking it up.
Yeah, is there is it a mound? Like a clitoris is kind of obvious once you sort of know what you're looking for.
Well, the prostate is an organ, correct?
It creates your seminal,
Yeah.
like the lubricated
And it's basically,
fluid, right?
The cool stuff.
Yeah.
it's right.
Pre-ejaculate. Yeah.
It's parked right there in the back end of your lot.
Right.
Okay.
And so it's just sitting underneath the driveway. Your asshole.
Oh yeah.
So it's just
It's sitting
not
underneath the gooch. Like, are you going up at it?
hold on. I'm
All right, Dave's going to show us his asshole.
Go up there with a little lobster claw.
All right, spread him, Dave.
Here we go.
Got a medical diagram here.
All right,
We can
describe
pull
it to
down.
us, AJ.
So the prostate, yes, you would certainly be going up towards it. So yeah, kind of like with a lady where they have that come hither motion.
Yep.
thing
The
that
G
you do.
spot.
Yeah.
It
You
looks like,
hook it.
It looks like the male G spot, much like that. Sort of.
But
You gotta hook
so
it.
if you're in the front of the man and got
so
your
if I
finger,
if I was stimulating your prostate, I'd be coming this way right now.
You'd be calling him in.
Like, so I'd finger you
All right.
like you would.
yeah.
Yeah. I'd
You
make
write this down,
come to-
Shyla?
Oh yeah. This is a family podcast.
Yes.
So you've in front of me,
Yeah. So you have to be like this to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
getting rained on by my
Yeah.
yeah, sprinkled on by my eggplant.
Perfect.
Little eggplant juice for you. Yeah.
Little eggplant parmesan, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. From the Cleveland Clinic, copyright 2022. So pretty up to date.
That's a medical.
Yeah.
That's a medical
Prostate.
place right there.
Yes.
All right. I'm really
Yeah. This is more like a sex ed kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know?
huh.
Yeah. But this guy, I mean,
People argue that the G spot isn't real.
wow, Dave.
I don't know.
I think, not to get scientific here, but I think like the clitoris, maybe there's a wide range of like,
it's
sensitivity
actually
with it.
The big organ, the clitoris is.
Yeah, because it's basically just like a little dick.
It's like Well, inside it's like a wishbone shaped.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
the inner labia, Dave. You know, it's sort of
Sweet Jesus.
It's at the top of the pyramid is the clitoris, sort of, right? And then as you come down the
Well, it's like a much larger organ than it appears outwardly.
like sort of under the flesh, even
Yeah.
that wishbone of like nerve ending or something. All right. Seems like the prostate is more like a egg shaped.
Right. And I believe the
Pleasure
clitoris is
device.
the only organ, on any creature designed virtually only for pleasure. I don't know. I thought someone would comment.
Huh? Dave.
Huh?
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of
That's
strange.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Good for ladies.
Yeah. That's the one thing they got going for.
Yeah.
Until Kamala gets elected, that is.
That's right.
And that's two things.
Yep.
2 out of 6 million ain't bad.
What else? What else? What else?
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah.
What else?
I thought of a bunch of questions right before. Yeah, comment, show.
I think we should go to the scroll.
I was thinking that too.
I do have quite a bit on the scroll.
It looked long today.
Yeah.
Not one mention of prostates.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's all prostates.
Yeah. Funny enough.
You guys watch Furiosa?
No, but I thought last night it was on, but it started 20 minutes before I saw it, and I could only watch what the TV tells me. So I'm like, oh, I'll catch it next time.
Oh, I dig it.
Yeah, I'm interested to give it a watch.
It is wacky.
Yeah. This is still kind of in the same vein of what we were talking about,
Oh boy.
but not so much prostate. You two ever,
Y'all ever?
just scientifically, of course, you two ever whack off to like cartoon stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. I mean, I remember back in the day when there was a rumor on my little league football team that if you go frame by frame through Jessica Rabbit and Roger Rabbit, what is happening? That there was a frame or two of her,
And there is
naked.
I think.
I don't think there is because I did that multiple times. But I don't know how frame by
Young
frame you can really
scientist Cole
go
would know.
on
The
VHS.
extensive research.
Yeah, believe me.
Yeah.
And
It was hot.
yeah, Kathleen Turner did the speaking voice, and somebody else did the singing voice. I'm pretty sure.
I'm not bad.
Yeah.
I'm just drawn that way.
Wasn't
Turner.
Wasn't modern day Kathleen Turner. Like, oh yeah, yeah. I'm Jessica Rabbit.
How you doing, sweetie?
Yeah.
My voice didn't always sound like this. Been watching a lot of Japanese businessmen get their haircut recently.
Okay.
AJ's got a secret camera.
There's a whole lot of ASMR videos of like in Tokyo. You can watch like them make a teppanyaki, like hibachi type dinner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you can watch yourself get a guy get a haircut, but it's all just the noises.
Yeah. I can understand that.
Watching the hair very
Like
silent.
watching carpets get cleaned. I've watched a lot of rugs. I've watched a significant amount of those.
The reason I brought the cartoon thing was one of my more formidable is the word I'll use.
I like that word.
Sexual awakening moments.
A formidable one. I'm in.
This was
Formidable.
before the high-speed internet. So
Yeah.
things took a while. Like seeing a naked picture even was pretty cool, and it took a while to kind of beep, beep,
Sure.
beep download. And I remember I saw what I still find to be highly erotic drawn image of Marge Simpson with like sweet
Yeah.
Giant can.
Oh yeah, she was in
and a blue bush.
They did it on Playboy. however many
Yeah.
years ago, they finally had Marge Simpson in there.
It was pretty hot.
But there's been times.
Yeah, when you visit the pornography sites, it's usually the advertisements they play. When it's like Lois Griffin or Marge Simpson with a comically large boobs, and you're like, for me, I'm like, these two don't taste great together.
Oh, really?
I keep my cartoons separate from my pornography.
What about Mrs. Incredible from like The Incredible?
I give
them all an A+,
if
AJ.
anyone that's into it, I'm like,
I know what I'm talking.
okay, but like the cartoon part, I'm like,
What about the three-titted lady from Total Recall?
Well,
Does that do anything for you?
no.
It used to, for sure. Now it's so clearly fake.
Yeah, but at the time.
Yeah, at the
Because
time.
2 of the tits are kind
Yeah.
of real. I mean,
Wasn't there a lady that tried to claim that she had 3 boobs like over COVID?
There was. I
I don't think I invented that, but
I'm pretty sure there was.
someone was trying to make believe that they had 3 boobs, and it was of course fake, but
That's what we were going to call this podcast.
3 boobs.
it doesn't seem like an outlandish thing. I mean, you know, there's Siamese twins. There's all sorts of things. You know?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised, you know.
Right.
Wasn't there some dude with 2 dicks running around out there for a while too?
There's a girl with 2 vaginas, too.
That's fairly
Popular
not,
girl.
Yeah. It's
not common, but it's not unheard of.
right.
Yeah.
Guy with 2 dicks. You can only imagine how annoying he is. Wow.
Anyways, what else?
I got more on the scroll. Don't you
All
worry
right.
about that. I went to the dentist for the first time in over 10 years.
Wow. Good for you. I
Thank
need
you,
to.
buddy. The damage was such in my mouth that we have to do one side of my face 1 month
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
and then come back and do the other.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I assume it would just kill me.
Yeah.
Right. That's
I did
why.
that. I did that a year ago. I went to the dentist for the first time in like 15 years,
yeah.
and I'm like I had no problems. That I knew of,
Right.
but I'm like,
And they're like incorrect. Yeah.
well, you got a couple cavities. We're gonna do a deep cleaning. Like
Yeah.
we'll just do
It's the
half.
fucking worst.
And they're
dude.
shooting like giant chunks of garbage out of your mouth. It
Yeah.
smells like there's a corpse in your mouth. You're like, oh god, whoops.
The
I'm like,
last
yeah,
time-
maybe you should come back once every,
They deep clean.
every presidential election.
Yeah.
All right. I'll see you again in 15 years. Doc.
Did you do it then?
Yes, I did. The
Did
right
it
side
hurt?
of-
Or did they numb you?
No, they numbed me,
you
so
out.
it was like virtually.
Dude, they didn't numb me.
feelingless.
And I was like, this hurts. This hurts more than like.
Yeah, no,
It hurts so fucking bad. I was like, yo.
Oh, they
and
would
that's why I
definitely
haven't
numb
been. I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
scared
old dentists
now.
back in the day were very stingy with like any sort of pain relief or gas or anything. They just like
God damn,
drill you,
dude.
whatever.
Yeah.
You can come to
But
my
no,
spot.
now,
Yeah,
they
I
just,
need to
take care of
find.
you.
There's places where they will knock you out for anything.
yeah.
Which is kind of crazy. They will knock you out now for any dental procedure if you go to the right place. But to get
cool place.
an IUD, they won't even fucking numb a woman for that. From what I've heard, which is fucking insane. Because it's apparently a quite painful procedure.
An IUD.
The intrauterine
Yeah.
device.
Yeah, how would you feel like you should be able to numb something?
You would think so.
Something along the track
Yeah.
there.
And maybe I'm ill-informed, but
That's
from
not like
what I
us.
understand.
Not on the Three Boobs podcast. We're very well informed.
Yeah, there's one
Nothing
thing.
else.
There's one thing I do know about. It's
I don't know.
IUDs.
When we're on this couch, it's the Six Boobs podcast. I'm
A
speaking
few
for myself.
breasty
I'm sorry.
fellows. Yes. Yeah.
Chesty young man over here, you know.
Man. Yeah, but when they're really in there and they're working and you're all numbed up, it almost sounds like a little NASCAR pit crew. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
Shh.
yeah. Sure.
The one of the people, the hygienist helping do the deep cleaning of only the right side of my mouth, was pretty cute, and I felt pretty self-conscious about.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. I even tried to mention it in between them, like taking all the water out of my mouth. I was like, yeah, I kind of smoked for 10 or so years.
Yeah. But listen to that. You got fucking great teeth, my man. You got a great set of
this-
chompers.
Now on this side, for sure.
Well, yeah, because I went and got one side done like last June, and then the second one was going to be in August, and then Lost the old insurance, so the right side is still not good.
Old two
good.
mouth over here.
That's how I feel. Yeah.
I flip a coin.
Yeah. What am I gonna bite you with?
Yeah. What side of my mouth I need these chicken nuggets with?
The right side of my mouth would not talk to the left side of my mouth at a club.
Oh yeah,
They'd be like,
you're disgusting.
yeah, dream on. That's the right side of my mouth right now.
When do you go back?
I go back September 11th, as a matter of fact.
Oh, weird.
A good day for it, you know?
And you're like,
September 11th.
yeah.
Bring those towers down
The
in your
second
mouth.
tower's gonna fall. Yeah.
Never forget. It's and my water pick came yesterday, so I'm very
okay.
excited to get that working. I tried it last night for the first time, but I guess I didn't read close enough because all I was doing was just spraying my face and like spraying the mirror. It was very powerful, like this water. Yeah,
Yeah, I wanna get
water
one of
flosser.
those.
I like the
Yeah.
water pick Alex has in his toilet.
Oh, it's nice. Put your face right up front.
Yeah. It's a bidet for your mouth.
Yeah. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's not. I'm so reluctant. I've actually bought myself a set of dental tools
I did the exact same thing. I was trying to do some scraping.
and unstained my teeth.
Yeah.
And I've done it several times. I'm like, that shit fucking works.
Yeah.
And at first you're like, it doesn't work, but then you keep scraping with that thing. And you're like, oh, this is only gonna take me a few hours here.
Oh yeah, I plan on posting my before and after because they put a little camera in my mouth because like the front of my teeth were fine looking because those like I guess they get the most attention brushing.
Right.
wise
The
or
show
something.
teeth, you got to keep those clean. up
Yeah,
front.
but the back side is just hard.
yeah,
to
the
clean.
back alley.
You don't wanna
ooh,
see
things
that.
go a little sideways
Yeah.
back
My dentist
there.
used to always say tartar. We have a little tartar.
Yes.
Like, okay, all right. Oh, a little more tartar.
Yeah.
Oh, when they showed
up.
me the X-ray of where the tartar was, I was like, I think I'm more tartar than man right now. That is fucking disgusting.
Which is also what your doctor said when you were born. I'm afraid you're mostly tartar.
I'm saying it the cute way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah. I think yeah.
Tartar is weird.
Yeah, I had some of my X-rays. Well, I had some gum recession. They said periodontal disease.
Sure.
Which scared me. Where I was like, "Whoa, disease? What are we talking about here,
Yeah.
doc?" But they use those words to try to get you to buy water picks, is what I can tell. They're like, "Yeah, you have
Big
gum."
water pick is
Gum
trying to get you on
disease.
board.
But I wasn't really shocked by that because yeah, if you smoke for 10 years, you figure something happened. But
A little something.
I'm definitely going to put out my before and afters because they're actually pretty good pictures, like clear pictures, and it looks like before and after the car wash kind
Right.
of.
I mean, my dentist asked me if I smoked when I was 11.
A little doc.
Yeah. Not yet.
Yeah, I think you should go to my place. I actually did a little bit of inquiring with them.
Where'd you go?
Waveland Dental over on University by the Hy-Vee there.
Okay.
Like the drugstore Hy-Vee
Yeah.
kind of one on University. Not far from, I shouldn't say where Alex lives. Never mind. It's very far from where Alex lives.
Oh.
But yeah, I actually was like, so what do you do if, say I have a friend that might be a little afraid of the dentist? What would you recommend he do? And they're like, we can be informed of that ahead of time and be extra
Yeah.
nice about it. So
Okay.
I think they do
I'm
that
not. I
for
think
you.
doctors, because I currently
No,
it looks
like-
like I have measles right now, so I don't know what the fuck is going on. And yeah.
Well, the staff at Waveland Dental have been great. They even did a private party at the comedy club one time. That was fun.
nice.
Good peeps. Check them out. Waveland Dental. I'm sure they need our endorsement.
Yeah.
The three boobs.
Yeah.
endorsement.
One with half a tooth.
yeah. But I was scared. That's what, after a certain point, you do get scared.
Oh
to
yeah, I
go
was.
in.
Yeah.
Oh, my
you-
self-consciousness is
Yeah.
off the fucking charts.
It was tough for me.
And how much it hurt last time.
Yeah.
It's a mix
I can tell
of
you
things.
for sure it will not hurt this time.
Yeah.
They numbed the hell out of me, and I do have some gum disease from all the smoking and stuff. So.
And if you could just go. Like I hate like having to schedule something and then schedule something again. I'm like, that just ain't my bag.
yeah.
Like I live with a lady now that maybe will help me with those things. Or I'll be like, what the fuck did you do? Yeah. Like, I ain't going. Yeah. So who
Not
knows?
today.
Yeah.
Today?
Yeah.
I'm busy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still going to pay for this Chinese food, though, right? Yeah, but it was cool. It was a big step for me.
I'm proud of you.
It is. It's nice because like you work yourself up for years. You're like, God damn, my teeth are probably all rotting. I'm gonna have all these problems. They're gonna probably put me to sleep. And you're like, no. And they go there like, oh yeah, they're very nice. Like the dentist from our childhood doesn't really exist anymore. Now you go in and they're very nice, and there's flat screen TVs, and they'll numb you up, and they'll do.
You're not
this
getting Steve Martin from Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
right, which is what I grew
Dr.
up with.
Oren Scrivello. Yeah.
Right.
They play some Jack Johnson in
Yeah.
the background. You feel pretty good about it.
Can I get a little more gas, please?
Yeah.
Like, sure. A little more. A little more.
I do love that.
Turn it all the way up.
Yeah. I'm looking to get pretty gassed up. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what their gas policy is over there, but
All I've ever had was gas, and I suppose for
All
like
gas, no brakes for toll.
my wisdom teeth I got knocked out for, of course, but I've never had like Novocaine into the gums. They've
What?
only for all my cavities and shit. They only gassed me,
yeah,
as far as I know, at least.
Novocaine, that's where they just shoot you up and you're like, damn. Like,
Yeah.
I could take a knife and shove it into my face as hard as I could,
No.
as deep as I could, and I'd be like, I got nothing, I can't feel anything.
yeah.
I could still feel
Amazing.
all of it. I just didn't care.
Interesting.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. No, they gave me like 4 shots of Novocaine for the cleaning, if I remember.
Damn.
Like 2.
Well, I feel like I got a ton. They just kept doing it and doing
I
it.
literally couldn't feel like that one
Oh
half
yeah,
of my head.
yeah.
It was weird because like after I was done, I still had like 2 or 3 hours of total numbness
That
on
could
one
be
side
part
of my face,
fear as well.
and I was like, "This is what my face feels."
I
like.
know. It's like, gross.
To someone else.
I
And I'm
know.
like,
It's
"Ooh,
upsetting.
manly.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, look how rough and terrible. Ugh, gross.
Yeah, but kind of like the butthole. Then I started to like it a little. Where I was like, I kind of like it.
Ooh, I'd like to kiss a man.
Yeah, I feel good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that the night you called me and asked to rub faces?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What
Real
little,
quick. Real quick.
what little whores we are. We nuzzle.
So naughty.
Yeah, it's fun to be naughty. I at my therapy appointment today. I'm going like every 2 weeks or so.
Nice.
We hit a very funny point about 30 minutes in, where it really was like so how was your weekend?
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah.
My friend asked this.
yeah, it was just funny.
That is funny.
Well, then, and I guess it makes sense that they would ask, like, what is there something you would like to talk about? It's not every day you get asked that.
Yeah.
Where it's like, as a matter of fact, I do have some things I would
Yeah,
like to talk
yeah.
about.
So the prostate. What? How do?
Yeah. So hear me out.
Where's the clitoris?
Yeah. Yeah. It's cool, man. I recommend it.
I should probably. I'm a prime candidate that will never go.
Yeah.
Most likely.
I enjoy it. Like, even if it's something, even if you're like on the fence about its efficacy for like various types of mental illness that can exist or whatever,
Right.
I think no matter what, it's really, really nice just to have someone to talk to.
I think to be
that is
able
sort
to
of-
say all that fucked up shit about
Yeah.
yourself to someone without judgment, or at least with the sense that they're not going to tell anybody, would be nice.
And with some expertise in
Right.
like ways to respond to your responses to things,
Right.
or whatever, little toolkits. Yeah, I was sitting there today, about 30 minutes into being like, I guess my life hasn't been that awesome now that I think about
Right.
it.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, maybe some not so cool things happened here and there that are worth talking about. But but in my head, I was like, this must be like what therapists dream of in college, though, right?
Right.
Is a fucking Looney Tune like me coming in here, being like, yeah, so I was at Jethro's and I found out my dad was
Yeah.
my dad.
It's like in Ghostbusters when they get their first ghost.
We got one. Yeah.
Yeah.
In a funny way, yeah. I have to imagine it must be a good case study.
You're a
for-
juicy one.
I think I'm a juicy, spicy tamale.
Yeah, it's
for-
better than someone like, like complaining about some dumb shit, and they're like, ugh.
Right, this asshole again.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I got AJ
Right.
in half an hour.
Yeah.
I'll be good.
He's going to be on some bullshit.
He's got some real
Yeah,
problems.
He's got some heat usually. Yeah.
By the way, I liked your ad this week.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
These vapes aren't going to pay for themselves. That's true. Venmo at Tobo Cow. These things are fucking expensive. The refill things, $28 for 4 of them.
God damn. Wow.
But they last longer, you know. And I went from fucking 40 cigarettes a day to like 4.
Yeah, I was wondering if you're still on that because that's amazing.
Way less when I drive. And then I went outside and had one today.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, if you
Progress.
yeah,
Hey.
big progress.
Big progress.
And no matter
I
what,
went from that to then eventually
Yeah.
not smoking at
Yeah.
all, and it's
This
been
is-
almost a year of no nicotine
crazy, dude.
whatsoever. Because I vaped hardcore for at least, I mean, since like before New Orleans.
yeah,
Because I remember I actually smoked in New Orleans a few times. Like I got a pack of cigs.
yeah,
But
yeah. I brought a carton to New Orleans.
So but I mean, the fact that you've got from 2 packs a day to there, pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Then you just need to lose that in a snowdrift like I did
Yeah,
where there's a little bit of stretch of the vape shops not being open, and you're done.
yeah.
That's all there is to it.
Kill the next person I see,
Yeah.
and I'm done smoking.
No problem.
Maybe yell at someone over
Done
the
doing a lot of things.
yeah. Go learn how to not smoke in prison.
Yeah.
It would be great.
Yeah. I remember answering a phone call that next morning.
What do you want?
Yep.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you want? I didn't actually say that, but I remember the conversation was going so poorly because I was so irritable at that point in that first 24-hour window of being off the nicotine.
Oh.
That the guy was like, I used to really like this place. Now I'm fucking never coming back.
Yeah.
I truly burnt a bridge with a customer.
The last time I went it was in my 20s, my early 20s at Earl May, and I went a day and a half, and I was tossing plant racks around at Earl May like nobody's biz. Like motherfucker. I don't remember what I was, because my girlfriend at the time said she was going to be late or something, and I was like, went crazy, like insane.
Truly went berserk.
Yeah, like straight up crazy. And then
It's pretty hard those first couple days.
and I remember in high school, my buddy, he wouldn't let us smoke in the parking lot at Dowling. And he'd be like, nope, you got to wait till we're like a certain distance from the school till we could smoke. And we'd be in that car like, fuck this school, fuck everything, fuck this shit. Ah! And then we'd both light our cigarettes and be like,
How was your date?
yeah. And I remember
Pretty good.
noticing that and be like,
what'd you do this week?
Yeah. I was like, I think we're addicted to cigarettes. Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember going on flights and stuff
Yeah.
and being like, I might go out of security, like have to go back.
Buy a new ticket.
Buy a new ticket.
Spend $600 more so I can have one cigarette.
Just to go. So I'll go smoke in the bathroom.
That
Get
flight-
kicked out of airports forever just to go smoke
Yeah,
a
dude.
cigarette.
Vegas to Chicago. I was like, well, I'm going to hang myself on this plane, maybe. Who knows? I might take it over, fly it into a vape shop. Who knows? Tobacco store.
9/11 vape. Like to down a plane.
Yeah.
Over that would be the greatest. Yeah.
What was his message? Was he affiliated with some sort of political ideology?
Yeah.
He really liked to smoke. It was a giant problem.
Yeah.
It was the smoking.
Yeah, he went. I mean, truly insane. Commandeered a commercial airliner and flew it directly
Yeah.
into a vape store, a Vaporium.
Yeah. It ain't good.
Yeah,
Grabs you.
I mean,
Never lets go.
there was truly a time where I just was like, I'm going to do nicotine forever. Like
Yeah.
I've just said sayonara to ever not being like addicted to it, I guess.
Well, if I do this forever, it's better than cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The medical literature seems to be in from at least some reputable people. I know I read a thing on John Hopkins, like
Right.
their website,
Yeah.
that was like everything that we can see from right now at least immediately tells us that there's like less inflammation. Like
Yeah.
you can notice a difference. I noticed
Oh,
it
there's
right
a
away.
huge
Yeah.
difference between.
Like waking
Yeah.
up that next day for smoking cigs all night, vaping. It's like Not even close.
Porking up shit all day.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
phlegm, all this gross
Yeah.
stuff. It's night and day difference, but there is still like the nicotine, and I would say you sometimes wind up becoming even more addicted.
More, yeah, because
to
it's
nicotine.
concentrated nicotine.
Yeah, you
that
can
is why I haven't switched to one of the like blowing huge clouds,
Chunky
vapes.
clouds.
Yeah, because that would be a problem. It took me a while to get used to these, to where I didn't cough every time I puffed
Yeah.
on one.
Now look at you.
Yeah, I'm an expert.
This one's about out. This one is my last one.
Ever.
I'm going to be
What
done
flavor
again.
is that? Is that reusable or disposable?
Disposable.
It's huge. It's
They're,
enormous.
they're so crazy anymore.
size
They
of a
have giant
PSP.
LED screens. They're so dumb.
How much did that cost?
$20
Huh? Probably lasts longer than this.
lasts this like a few weeks, couple weeks.
Hmm.
And
He's
I
had it for a while. I remember seeing it at the
I,
mics, and I always laugh because it looks like a little video game.
it does, and it's
I might switch to those. I mean, it sounds like
The super
way
fruity
cheaper.
ones, yeah, like the one I did that I see a lot of people with still, those refillables, and you just have to change like the coils basically or
Right.
whatever. It's kind of like you're doing right there, but
Yeah.
you can refill the little tank multiple times.
well, it used to be like the blue e-cigs, which were terrible.
Yes,
And
Yeah.
Steven Dorff.
they were
Yep.
they were just horrible. And then they
But I
had
can't smoke on planes.
they had the I can't remember the ones they banned them a couple of years ago.
Oh, yeah, I know. What you're
Jules.
Juuls, yep.
yeah,
And then they start coming out with these like oh, this is good for 10,000 puffs, 20,000, 40. This is like 50,000. Like it's good forever. And so you can just vape forever. I'm like, okay, I can't. I must stop. So
and then once you're
Yeah.
done with it, the sea turtle in the ocean gets to vape with his buddies.
they get to be cool for once.
They get to hang out at bowling alleys and vape.
Yep.
It is.
And the cost
I do
limit.
feel bad. Yeah, man. The litter, but the amount of litter from cigarettes, I figure
It's not great either.
it's bad
Oh, yeah,
too.
no.
So
I smoked 7,000 disposables. I think. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I loved them because
Yeah.
those because even there was a period where I was doing the disposables. Those hit better than the refillables. The disposables, like the one Alex has, where it's like you get 5,000 puffs. They hit different,
Yeah.
as they say. The everything beyond that, like the refillables, that's like a little bit step down. That one's a little bit of a step down
Yeah.
from like the refillable one. Yeah, but that's the real deal right
All
there.
right.
I'd go back.
They're
for
might
fun
go-
and
Yeah.
delicious. It's
That-
very hard to quit.
the vape shop in Beaverdale, called Alex's Vape Shop.
Where is there one in
Right on
Beaverdale?
Beaver Avenue, the
Yeah.
vape shop that I've never seen anyone shopping in ever.
Yeah.
I might go support them here soon.
Where is it at? What's it next
It's in
to?
that little strip mall right by Casey's.
Like across the street from
Yeah.
Bosun's, kind
Yeah,
of.
Yeah.
Alex's Vape Shop.
Damn.
Shout out.
Destined for you.
Yeah, hit up Alex's Vape Shop that no one else is. Maybe I will.
Vape shops are making money. Well, they keep banning vapes and shit.
Yeah, and they keep. I think people think that, and then they open a vape shop, and they're like, "What the fuck is going on?" No one is, and they made all the fake weed illegal,
Yep.
or at least over 5%.
Go to the vape shop. You can't even get.
or 5
fucking-
grams, 5 milligrams.
I can't even get fake mushrooms.
Yeah,
in
I
it.
know.
I can't even get gummies here anymore. Now I just
Yeah.
gotta get my vape and some kratom or something.
Yeah,
I can't buy any truck stop gummies that are going to give me
I know.
uncontrollable panic attacks anymore.
yeah, son of a bitch.
I need those.
That's my favorite shit.
Yeah.
I did have. Oh yeah, I did write a few more jokes. If we're interested. in
Oh
more
shit.
Please, please.
I was on a real material tear today, I guess. I hope the Himalayans have a lot of salt because those lamps are pretty big.
I do wonder that.
You know?
Like Himalayan
There must
salt
be a
is
shitload.
very popular.
Yeah. Like I have the two of those salt lamps. One was from Teehees, and I had one personally. But you know what I'm talking about?
Isn't that what that is? That chunk right
Yeah.
there?
Look at that
It's not a
big chunk.
lamp, but it's a big chunk of
Yeah, it's an
fucking-
incense holder.
Yeah.
That's a big chunk of salt, right?
Lick it.
So there must be no shortage, or or we're just very stupid.
Is it salty?
This is bullshit.
Oh, just a rock.
Just a
If
salt.
Have you ever licked
lick
your
a
salt
real, yeah, it's a chunk
It's
of salt.
salt.
It's
Okay.
very, yeah.
Sexually assault your salt.
Toll. I don't think so.
Not tonight.
Ask that salt for permission.
I also wrote this one. At my gym, there's a lot of people talking on speakerphone, having inappropriate conversations while working out. And I just got to say, if you're going to have phone sex in the gym, at least turn it up so everyone else can hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There are some guys in there that are having like business
Are
conversations.
they doing it like this too?
Yeah.
God.
And then taking up a machine for 30
People that
minutes.
walk around like this on their phone, what's your fucking problem?
Yeah.
On speakerphone, just
It's better than the headset people that will look you right in the eye while they're talking to someone else.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, hey, and they're like, hey, like, and they're like, oh, sorry, you weren't talking to me, even though you were looking me right in the eye and talking. You know?
I've embarrassingly done that many times in public where someone's like talking and
Oh,
you're like,
yeah.
oh hey, you're like you're like, oh yeah, hey, and then they keep walking and they like, oh, Bluetooth.
Yeah,
I guess I'll go fuck myself.
yeah.
You guys ever seen Jurassic Park?
Yes, many times.
Me too.
Oh, I don't think Sarah has. We've discussed this, and we were gonna have to watch it.
That's a must watch.
I know.
The whole family involved. I bet.
Yeah.
Well, Evie hasn't seen it either, probably.
No, and Everly, I was worried she's going to be real scared of some stuff, but we saw The Little Mermaid in theaters when that came out. And the end of that is pretty fucking intense. Old Melissa McCarthy, gigantic octopus woman at the end. And I was like, you okay? She was A-okay. And we watched last Saturday.
Then she
We watched.
leaned over and she was like, "Are you okay?" You were like,
Yeah.
Not really. That's a different story, though.
We watched 5 movies last Saturday. I was like, this is probably bad for your brain, I guess. But I feel like movies are better than TV shows. And I love movies, so I'm so excited that she likes movies so much.
Oh yeah.
And we watched, 5.
What'd you watch?
We watched
Oh boy.
Wish.
Rumble on Cell Block 99.
No, wait, not yet. Brawl on Cell Block 99.
I know.
We watched Wish. We watched Brave. We watched The Incredibles. How to Train Your Dragon, and Raya and the Last Dragon.
Oh yeah.
All of them were good except for Wish, which was not very good.
Which one is Wish?
Wish was a recent Disney flop.
Animated?
Yeah. Animated musical that did nothing. And it's supposedly an homage to other Disney movies, and I didn't really see that. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't like it very much. But I'll tell you, I liked Raya and the Last Dragon a lot. The rest I've already seen.
yeah, I think I've seen all the other ones.
I guess
too.
I hadn't seen Brave yet either, and I like that.
Brave was the girl with the big red hair.
And her mom turns into a bear, who I had no idea that's what happened in that movie.
That's one of the last animated movies that my kids and I went to before they were like, we're done with that. I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
that. Saw that the old Merle Hay Theater.
I missed that. I was when you guys were looking for spots, I was like, you guys should fucking check out the old Merle Hay Theater. I bet rent is cheap. And that place is fucking huge.
Is that theater still there?
This theater itself is still there,
Is
sitting
it?
there, doing nothing. Yeah.
He's global.
Yeah. And it had, the first theater in Des Moines, at least, with the THX sound. It was huge. I saw all the Star Wars re-releases there. Saw Guardians of the Galaxy there. I think that's probably the last movie I saw.
What?
There. Yeah.
It was still there? No way.
It was. That's where I saw Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm 99% sure. 95% sure. With because I was talking about, yeah. And I couldn't believe how much I liked Guardians of the Galaxy. I remember it was there.
No, I believe you.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, I guess. Huh.
I mean, I could believe it. I thought I was going to like it, but I liked it even more than I thought I was going to. Because I'm a classy son of a bitch.
That's right. Hey, it's good. Got nothing against it.
Yeah. But yeah, it would have been like cheap, I bet. And humongous.
Yeah. It's I mean, that whole like dying mall scene and what is taking its place. these little like hermit crabs that are moving into these,
Yes.
like,
Hilarious.
Like when you see a hermit crab crawl into like a Coke can,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, what are you doing?
Yeah.
yeah.
I live here now. Okay.
Yeah.
The train emporium. All right.
Yeah.
Model trains.
Yep.
Great.
We love trains.
We love trains. The like weird haunted house year round
Yep.
that's in there now.
They're not just haunted house. It's a sci-fi
It's like
future.
dystopia
Yeah.
haunted house
Yep.
year round.
Yep.
Sure. The kids love it.
The
How about
store.
you need a dress for a quinceanera?
yes.
Perfect spot.
We have like 3 giant shops for you.
Does your 16-year-old want to learn boxing? There's a place for that too.
Yep.
There's a Warhammer store.
There is.
There's
Oh,
a
that place is always.
there's a VR arcade
There
that no
is.
one's
Yep.
ever in, so
Yep.
it's very strange.
Yep.
Bad vibes.
Cool. I like that they're keeping it going though, and I love flicks. I used to not like flicks, and now I'm a flicks boy all the way.
I'm a stan.
I am a flick stan all the way.
Yeah. Sometimes I do feel like unless you go into their super HD theater, it's not quite as HD as some other
Yeah.
Yeah,
theaters. But you get a fucking steak and mushroom pizza for like $12. You get it every
food's
time.
good.
Yeah.
I've never really had a bad thing at Flicks, if I'm honest.
Flicks
with you.
should sponsor this podcast.
That'd be good business.
Flicks.
That's just smart business.
Yeah.
You can find us at info@tollmcgrain.com.
It used to be a working website.
Yeah,
tollmcgrain.com.
Sarah's got the domain,
Yep.
so it's only a matter of time
That's right.
till we get those dates up,
Yep.
get some content.
As soon once the once the waking up every 2.5 hours is kind of more done, I'm going to be around more doing stuff, and I'm probably going to
be
be
in a few years.
I'm going to be at an open mic tomorrow or the day after.
Ooh,
So mark your calendars.
I'm
You
very
too.
excited.
All right.
I'm always excited.
I
when
kind of
shows
want to
go
go
up.
to the
Like,
station, but I should also go to the Beechwood. I don't
I
know.
brought some speakers, so now it's a little louder.
At the Beechwood?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Teehees Incorporated.
Is it still hopping?
Yeah,
It's
it's
been
been
great.
great lately.
Hell yeah.
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 How's the station doing, Dave? No idea. Oh,
He's keeping it close.
it's a great
never-
room.
He'll never know.
It's
Yeah.
a great room. Des
Yeah.
Moines Comics.
It looks like it is.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, the station looks great.
And they rearranged it since the last time I was there. They had rearranged it since the time before that I was there. And I was like, this is fucking a good room for comedy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And, I fucking killed it for like 8 people. It was pretty badass.
There you go.
That was one where the delivery just really worked for me.
Good.
I killed 3 people.
Yeah.
And it was pretty bad. Where I was like, that is kind of badass. But even the way you say it, it's like a little tongue in cheek,
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Hey.
We're to that part of the podcast where now
Still got it.
it's just us enjoying each other's company
Yeah.
now. People love listening to that.
They do. They always they wish they could
enjoying
chime
some
in.
Mo Nuts. Well, it's about time for us to start bringing this plane into our initial descent into no longer podcasting land,
Yeah.
I hope for the people watching live, you enjoyed the new coming soon loop that you might have caught. I created this fun little loop,
Oh.
the loop that plays. That way we can go live sooner while we're still prepping.
Or later, if
Yeah.
need be.
Let people join the chat.
What is?
and stuff,
Oh,
you know?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's just like a little load screen thing I created for the live YouTube stream.
Oh, cool.
It's like a waiting room almost, if you will.
All
Like
right.
people
Is that on all the time?
it comes on like today. It was only just
Right
a few
before, like a
minutes
little
before.
buffer before.
Yeah, it was just a little buffer before.
Very
To
cool.
let people know we're going live before we're actually starting. kind
Right.
of. It's
Yeah.
something I've seen other people do, so I was like, I kind of like that.
Like the stay
Little
tuned
video.
thing that they used to have
Yeah,
on.
it says like live
during
stream
the
coming
Tonight Show.
soon.
Yeah.
Yep,
Awesome.
it's like a little waiting bay.
Yeah.
But yeah, hope you enjoy.
Let everyone
that.
get queued up for the.
Is somebody? Oh,
Everybody
I was
line
like,
up.
what? Like, is somebody cooking stew?
Mo
Mo
nuts.
Yeah.
nuts.
I love Mo nuts.
Yeah, he does.
The mo nuts, the better.
Yeah, Mo nuts make me go nuts.
You should be the new, like mascot, kind of like you were for Daydreams?
Yeah.
Yep.
Daydreams.
I love
That's
that.
right. That's when they made
Whole
me
series
smoke
of
weed.
commercials.
I feel like
Yeah.
that'd be a good, like, I could see you having a career kind of like that. Like being you know how like Flo is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
progressive person? I could see Toll being like
A mascot,
the mascot of like a brand.
100%.
I would love it.
I think that's the move.
Boots, cheeseburgers, rat traps,
yeah.
any number of
Like Ernest. Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
Ernest P. Worrell started.
Yeah, I think that's the
Old
move.
Jim Varney. He did ads all over the country for random shit.
He loved smoking cigarettes.
He
too.
did. Yeah. That's true.
And your voice is way better than his.
Yes.
I don't know. When he really
Well,
went
his
for it.
was
Yeah.
his was unique, but not.
yeah, but you're a unique. guy,
Hey,
too.
Vern.
So if anyone would like to hire
What's your
Mr.
What's your
McGrain-
catchphrases, Toll?
I got a lot of them. You guys have to tell me. Actually,
That one's taken.
McDonald's. Yeah,
That'd
That
be
one's
a big
trademarked. Yeah.
brand collab.
Yeah.
Though. That'd be a big one.
Aichi Mamas. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, you got a
Say a lot of
bunch. I
things.
just
What was the thing from El Rock that you guys would say? The Crispitos or the
chicharrones.
Chicharrones?
Yeah.
So if there's maybe, I mean, Chicharrones are for sale. Those companies.
Hey,
that
Dro.
have- yeah.
Saying that word makes me think of us sitting on a couch across from each other, like so drunk and falling over laughing.
So drunk.
That's how we thought you had to do it back in the day.
You almost needed it to like get it going.
That's how we learned to podcast, all
It
of
is.
us.
Yeah.
Just drowning in alcohol.
Kind of our thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there more on the scroll?
There's always more, but it's a matter of
I'm just
like
curious.
what's worth it. I will go through all of it. Okay, I already said the gym, the cat thing. I was talking to my therapist today, and she had asked me, yeah, like what else would you like to talk about, or like what else would you like to accomplish? And I was like, I think I'm now entered a phase of my life where I'm like one of those birds trying to like clean up the nest, and then you do like a little dance, like those birds. of
Oh, yeah,
paradise
yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
to try to attract a mate or whatever. I think I'm like beginning,
Oh,
I'm beginning to nest to try to like prepare myself to try to manifest that into my life. I think is what's going on as I age and things, and also a lot of my friends are booed up or now have children and things like that. So maybe that's part of it as well. And she was like, yeah, so, like, what are you doing to bring that to a reality? And it kind of, a bit of that happens. And then I was like, I don't know. Do you know anybody?
Are you busy?
No
later?
closer. Yeah.
Yeah.
No closer.
You're like Tony Soprano falling in love with Dr. Melfi.
Yeah. It was just more funny where, like, I think a bit of it, too, was just two, because she's about my age, I think, but two people that are probably, I guess I don't know what her marital status, I've never asked or anything is, but
Yet.
it's like, I feel like a lot of us, a lot of people are just kind of there anyway,
Yeah.
It's like a question that can't be answered, really, of like, how it comes together as it's supposed to in life.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was something I had on the scroll. See, that wasn't too bad.
No, it's good.
She laughed pretty hard, and I was like, nice.
But seriously, are you busy later? You laughed at that.
Yeah.
So
You have any friends? Are there any clients here that maybe
yeah,
are single?
not too fucked up.
Yeah. This was an interesting thought I had on the treadmill today. Because a lady next to me on the treadmill kind of looked like a famous lady, not a particularly famous person, but
Talk to a girl.
Famous vibes,
no,
famous look.
like famous-ish. She looked. So who is the
Oh, boy.
other girl in Wild Things? Not Denise Richards.
Oh, Nev Campbell.
Yeah.
She looks like Nev Campbell. You know what I'm saying? Like famous, but not like every
Right.
person.
Yeah.
It's not Tom Cruise. And I was like, this is a terrible thought, and I almost feel like I'm bringing it into existence for even saying it, but it has to have already been in the
boy.
works. But I was thinking, like, what if there's a whole industry that is created someday from being like stunt doubles for refacing porn? Where if you look a lot like somebody,
Oh,
say-
to like avoid the lawsuit of it?
basically where it's like you can
No,
create,
you're a good fit for so and so.
like say I basically look like a very handsome guy, which is kind of plausible when you think about it,
it's true.
right? You know, it's pretty easy for us to wrap our hands around.
Yeah, that's true.
What a douchebag. But whatever. Say I look like.
Say they want to make a Paul Giamatti porn.
You beat me to it.
Exactly.
It's called.
They want, they want to make a Paul Giamatti porn. I'm a guy who's, or maybe already in porn, and they're like, we're just gonna reface this because they did that with that Taylor Swift porn shit. Where that was like AI generated, but I was thinking of like, I wonder if that'll become like a whole industry because,
Well, it's wildly illegal, so no.
Yes. But he's saying that if you used a face that looks like a face enough.
There are people that do that already, like people who look like Iggy Azalea that basically create porn that look like them.
Right.
Gotcha.
But then also the reface part of it too, or just because it's legal doesn't mean it's going to stop people from finding ways to do it.
Oh no! Like I mean, there will be porn of all of us. We can just type it in.
Yeah, it was a weird thought of
I make my own right now.
Right.
where I was like, oh, she'd look like that person, and then AI, and then whatever, the usual mishmash of things going on in my brain. But I was like, I wonder if, like legislation is going to have to be put in effect for that type of shit or what.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's been an epidemic already of high schoolers making porn of other classmates.
Right.
Like refacing and just typing, making nudes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, it could get pretty insane.
Yeah, I think they're working on laws and stuff for that now. There probably already a few, but I'm sure that's all in the pipeline of, not being.
I'm sure all the 80-year-olds
not becoming a porn star against your will is probably a good idea.
Yeah.
So, my curiosity is, at what point do you draw the line? So, say, like, if I just hand drew, like, a really awesome looking nude of Toll,
Okay. Right.
and it was like it's a likeness or whatever,
Right.
At what point is it like still free speech and not? I guess when I sell it or something, or try
If
to sell it.
it's, I don't know, parody.
But if
There's a lot of leeway there for sure.
that's what I'm wondering, where it's
Yeah.
like, at what point is me being like, I look like I look like Paul Giamatti. I'm going to pretend to be Paul Giamatti in a porn, and I'm going to sell it.
Yeah.
Like, who's to say I can't? Like, who's to say I can't look like him? Who's to say I can't reface on it?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Or change my own facial features with AI to make myself. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I don't know.
yeah,
It's going to be tough.
it's a really weird kind. It was one thing that
It is. It's a
spent like 20 minutes
weird.
thinking about.
Yeah, it's a weird free speech, artistic.
I've been doing that. I've actually already been doing that.
Yeah.
I've got some weird letters. People are like, why is this doughy Tom Cruise in this porno?
And I wonder, like, because because some of it has to fall into the same category of like street performers, where like people can go to Hollywood Boulevard. There's people dressed as Michael Jackson. There's people dressed as
Right.
Prince, pretending to be them, doing their dance moves, making money.
But it's not them. I don't know if that matters.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess, is it just how good it looks or how real it looks? Maybe. But that seems like a very weird, arbitrary thing to
Yeah,
say.
there's a line in there somewhere. I don't know where it is, but
Well, next time you're on the treadmill, give it some thought. Let me know what you come up with. Because especially with so many people putting content out into the world, even us, it's like, I think Shyla or somebody had made a joke about they'll easily be able to make an AI of all three of us.
yeah,
So
we have more than enough information out there to.
just our speaking.
You can take
voices,
60 seconds of someone speaking now and make an AI of their voice.
Yeah, and make them say whatever you want. And with the amount of content we have of us, they could realistically, I'm sure, create an AI that could emulate our personalities even.
Right. They also wouldn't need to. If they want to get us in trouble, just rewind and listen for a while.
Whatever you want us to say, we probably already said it several times.
Pretty much every word.
Don't worry about it. It's already. Don't go through the whole trouble.
Yeah.
It's already there. I promise you.
Yes. Yeah, but just say weird times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna
Usually
keep
it's
getting
you guys
weirder.
talking about the AI, but that time it was
No.
me. Look at me go. The Marge Simpson thing kind of led to
I
this.
tell you, 4 weeks so far of not listening to the news has been excellent for my mental health.
Yeah.
Welcome to the AJ
Yeah,
method.
I know. I look at Yahoo headlines once a day. I'm like,
Good enough.
that's bad. That's good. Trump said something weird again. Kamala's doing all right. Okay. All right. Maybe a ceasefire. I don't know. Not hearing about that, especially. Whew, nice. Not hearing about Israel and Palestine is relief for a while. I'll be back to it soon enough.
Yeah. Once you're back to the work.
Yep.
Working man.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah, I thought about it. I thought about
shape.
you thinking about it the other day.
Yeah.
Where I was like, I wonder if he remembers that he has to like actually go back to work.
I do. Believe me. And it's funny how a week off used to seem so long, and now 2 weeks until I go back to work is like, oh my God. I keep seeing all these text messages because it's currently harder because I'm not there.
Sarah, we got to get you pregnant again.
Yeah.
Right away.
It is. I mean, there's something to be said. 6 weeks off, it's like, it might be worth it.
Sarah, hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, I turned on. Oh, my phone thought I said Siri because it just turned on and was waiting for questions. But yeah, so.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we've more than done our time tonight, folks.
All right.
It has been a prison of laughter, and I couldn't have been happier.
Yep. We've been in the yard working out, the prison of laughter,
Yes,
getting some reps in.
that is correct. Black Cat ice cream, as always. Cottage Grove, you know where it's at. Black Cat, the label that pays. What else? Venmo at Tobo Cop.
Yeah.
Got a baby to feed.
Yep.
This baby's shitting
Vapes
every diapers by the minute.
That baby needs vapes.
We haven't had to buy any diapers yet, thanks to the showers. Thanks to
the Toll's old T-shirts.
Yep. Yep. Actually, I was so excited to see this T-shirt and the one after
The unearthed.
deep
T-shirts.
cleaning my room and
From
being
Al
like, oh
Capone's
shit,
vault.
yeah. It's pretty exciting. This is the back of the shirt says swim fan on it, which I find hilarious because the front is a tank. It's clearly from a high
That's a great
school or something.
T-shirt.
I love it.
Yeah,
dude.
that's the type of shit you want to excavate from
That's
your
right.
bedroom, you know?
It's weird and abstract enough.
Yeah. I love a random thing on a
That's what
front
I'm
of a
saying,
T-shirt.
yeah.
Like, why do you have a tank on your shirt?
Don't worry about it.
I don't know. The back says.
Oh,
swim
the back
fan.
says it all. Swim fan.
Why do you got that face?
Yeah.
It's a better question.
Yeah. Exactly.
Patreon.com/NoSleepDSM. I have a backlog of Laughter is the Best Medicine, that poster/T-shirt I made. But I have a bunch of those T-shirts left over. So if you maybe get on the Patreon,
Oh hell yeah!
I'll mail you one for Frizzle.
I can't. Yeah.
Yeah,
I have one of those, and I have the poster up in the shop.
there we go. It's pretty cool.
Shit.
So Patreon.com, subscribe, ring the bell.
Ding.
That's been pretty much everything, folks. This has been No Sleep, the podcast. I've been AJ Simmons.
Ooh, I've been told McGrain.
And I've been the ice cream king of Des Moines, Iowa, Alex Carter.
Thank you, Shyla. Goodbye.
Fucking AJ, Toll and Alex. They're fucking hilarious.
This is a certified hood classic. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.